Well, Ahmedabad has witnessed history as Afghanistan versus South Africa, one of the highly anticipated matches of the T20 World Cup 2026, went down to the double super over. And let me just remind you guys, so of course, a lot of analysis has been going on for the past few days regarding this match, really jotting down all the technicalities of the game. But I'm here to shed some light on the lesser known facts of this game. It was a game for the history books, quite literally, because let me just take you to a trip down the memory lane. So, double super overs are one of those rare instances in the history of cricket, and they've been so rare that the likelihood of them happening is, I'll say, 1 in 1,000 probably, because throughout the history of cricket, there's been only 4 instances, including the recent match of South Africa versus Afghanistan, where the double super over was incorporated. And of course, what a grand match it was. It had us all on the edge of our seats the entire time. In Afghanistan, they couldn't really, be that lucky. They tried their best, of course. Manullah Gurbaz, the incredible man that he has, tried everything. But I think the reason why Afghanistan lost was probably because of the captaincy errors, because of the captaincy blunders that Afghanistan did. And sending in Nabi before Gurbaz at a time when you're facing the second super over wasn't a wise decision, to be honest. They had it in their hands the entire time. And South Africa, well, I think it was more about South Africa losing than it was about Afghanistan winning, because South Africa has been the team that has shocked the entire cricketing world with their incredible World Test Championship win last year against the Australian side at Lords. So since then, they have not looked back ever since. Even their women's team, they made it to the final against India in the recent ODI Women's World Cup 2025. And they couldn't really win the tournament, but Laura Woolward, the incredible captain that she is, really took South Africa to very close to winning, I'd say. So I mean, it was very unfortunate. I won't use the word unfortunate with South Africa, because they also fought hard. But you gotta give credit to the Afghani side, where Afghan side, on how well they have groomed up as a team, and how well they have really taken charge of. And spin department and Afghanistani team, Afghan team, they really go hand in hand. But well, I was jotting down some facts. Why was it such a rare instance? Because super overs, although compared to double super overs, are still, I'd say, they're still that common. I mean, not that common, but still not really rare enough. Not as rare as the double super overs. And now, if I talk about history, there has been only 4 instances where a double super over has taken place. The first instance was the IPL match in 2020 between Mumbai Indians and Punjab Kings. And the second instance that there was again a match between India and Afghanistan back in Jan 2024. It was a bilateral series. And for Afghanistan, this was the second time that they had to really go through a second super over. And the third instance that a double super over was incorporated was the match between Netherlands and Nepal in 2025. And then finally, the fourth instance was the recent match between South Africa and Afghanistan. And well, Ahmedabad, although it was being anticipated that it should be an easy win for South Africa, considering their, Aiden Markram, the captain that he is, the incredible captain that he is. But Lungi Nagiti was regarded the player of the match for his incredible bowling figures. But, there's a lot that the Afghan team needs to really ponder upon. And I'm not just talking because they lost the super over. They came really close, but that really took me back to the 2019 World Cup, where they had to face Pakistan, and Pakistan really won. And although, they had us all scared, as Pakistani fans scared the Afghan team, but towards the death overs, they really didn't make such good decisions. So Afghanistan team, well, they really need to work on their death overs if they are to win matches in the future. For now, I think it's too much of an ask for the Afghan team to make it to the semi-finals. It's a very, very difficult for them now, but it's cricket, anything can happen. If Pakistan can qualify for the 2022 World Cup semi-final, thanks to Netherlands, who won against South Africa, by the way, that year. So anything can happen, and we really, really hope that the Afghan team finds their groove before it gets too late. And well, that was it from the video today. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, and refer to Master Sports Network for all your cricketing updates, because it is your go-to platform for all the cricketing updates.